Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Raine Plays. Today we've gone back to the spice market, and I am taking care of Ye Olde Salt House. You can see plainly that it's near the bridge. It's on the other side of the apartments that we worked on. I honestly thought that this was just a place for Sims to visit. I did not realize it was a house. So I'm back here to take care of it. It's kind of cute. It's on the wharf. So I created a family, the Song family. Alto, Julie, and Robert. Now, Alto and Julie are both family oriented. He loves the outdoors and she's creative. She also loves the outdoors. He's active and little Robert is active. My thought for the storyline would be that she's, kind of from wealth, and her dad owned this area. There are two, for whatever reason, what are they called? Refineries? Canneries? I don't know. There's one on either side of this house, so I'm going to say that her father was a bigwig in that department. And then along comes young handsome Anto, just a fisherman. And she falls madly in love with him. So Dad gives in, helps out, and he gave them this house. But Anto still goes out to sea and does what he loves. So there are instances of fish throughout the house. Although I think I forgot, of all things, fish tanks. Maybe there's one in the boys' room. Does not really matter. The thing I thought I would talk about here, first of all, is how odd it was for me to go back to making a house. Making a house? Well, redesigning a house. I made some mistakes. And they're dumb mistakes because it was weird. I wasn't thinking, because I wasn't in a house neighborhood build mode. I was in apartment dwelling, you can't do this, you can't do that mode. Now the only thing I did was to flip the house around, but I left everything the way it was. You'll see how odd it is. So I mistook the back door for the front door, and all kinds of silliness was just going on, and if that annoys you, I apologize. I took my time with this, trust me. I stared at it for a few days. I kind of built myself up to what I wanted to do, and then I just went in and started doing it, but I couldn't check out of apartment mode. It was really strange. I don't know that we've done that many apartments. I don't think the end result, my chair is farting. It's not me. It creaks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sit as still as I can. If you can hear that, and my mother's stereo in the other room, I apologize. No, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. It probably wasn't even important. I think I was talking about the fact that I didn't mind my build. I did add something onto it. I thought that was kind of fun. The other mistake I made here, sad mistake, and I keep doing this one, is starting the game in spring and everything's dead. So I did all this landscaping and I didn't even bother showing it to you because it's just depressing. Ugly, brown, everything's dead. Yep, there is, well, no, this is before. Duh. But anyway, I think you noticed the fish market on that side, and then there's another one on the other side. I don't know why. Maybe one is the cannery and this is the corporate office. It seemed like a fun story for a fun young family here. I would not mind playing this out. I would not mind living here. I just thought that the house was backwards. I don't know why you would put that second floor like decking facing the commons instead of the water. And then there wasn't even any way for them to get out there anyway. So I fixed all that up. And the apartment mailbox, that threw me as well. It's not an apartment, but there's an apartment mailbox attached to this building. So I just left it there. And the game didn't kill me about not having an other kind of mailbox. So I just assume, all right, that's the way it goes here. I don't know. Because oddly enough, you can't find a San Myshuno mailbox in build mode. So who knows? I do not know. But I did have fun with this. Maybe I could have done an entirely different build. But like I said, I liked it. I thought it stuck with the neighborhood. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. I wasn't unhappy with the interior. I just wanted to fix it and tweak it and make it look a little bit better. And I hope I did that. What else can I talk about? Because this is a long video. Back to houses is going to take a while. Although, as I mentioned already, I took time out to do landscaping, and then I suppose I could have changed. See? That's the other thing. I've got MC Command. I could have just changed the weather, but no. My mind. It's got 8,000 different things on it, I guess. Anyway. I created a video before this. I watched a Twitch stream of one of my subscribed, I subscribed to Fuzzface. He plays PUBG, and Brad Wodo, he does all kinds of stuff. He's crazy. And Kick the PJ Liguri. He's cute. He's very creative, artistic, interesting. His videos are always interesting. Anyway, he was doing a Twitch stream of I was surprised. It's usually Stardew Valley and some other game that I'm not interested in. But when I went to his channel, I noticed that he had a Sims video from, I guess it would be 10 days ago now. And I'm like, he played The Sims and I didn't. Well, I was at work, so I couldn't do it. That's the problem. All of my Twitch streamers live in Europe. So when they come on, I'm at work. And then when I get home, they're in bed. So I have to watch reruns, But anyway, I clicked on that video and I started watching it. And he was creating himself. And I just didn't. Well, first of all, he didn't seem to know much. He said he'd played it years ago. But he didn't seem to know much, what to click and where to. And that happens a lot especially when you're watching Let's Plays. It's the frustrating thing about it because you're screaming at your screen. It's right there. Just click over here. It's at the top. You missed this. It's over. Everybody does that. It's annoying, but it's something we got to put up with if we're going to watch other people play a game and then not be there to physically smack them upside the head and go, hey, it's right there. But anyway, I did not think he got himself. Well, again, I don't think he got himself perfectly because he didn't know how to tweak things. He didn't know how to move eyebrows up and down and spread them apart. And he didn't know how to pull the nose down and make the lips different and draw his head down because he's got a long, thin head. And he's like, I don't have a balloon head. This head is too small. This head is too round. And I'm like, just yank it down and then squeeze it in. Things like that. So I said to myself, well, you've got a Twitch account. You've never done this. Why don't you just set it up and see what happens? So I did that. Dumb me. Dumb me. Like I even mentioned, I think, in the video. I always go into these things with high hopes. And then I come away just feeling like dirt. It didn't work, to make a long story short. But while I was in cast thinking it was recording, that was a difficult face to make. he seems, aside from his height, he seems like the type of person who would disappear in a crowd, right? There's nothing dynamic about him. Although a lot of people seem to remark that he looks like Hugh Grant's little brother. I'd never noticed that until someone said it, and then I guess around the eyes you could say, yeah, I guess so. But I was just so disappointed that now I can't even do Twitch. I'm going to blame my computer. Nothing worked. And even as I had watched several tutorial videos and I read all of the guidelines to Streamlabs and all that stuff, and I set it up. I went step by step with this one guy on the video. I clicked every button he told me to, and I set everything the way he told me to set it. And the stream and the record just said, hey, there you go, you're all set. But I kept getting a black screen, and I'm like, how do these guys do this? How do they know what, you know what I mean? They're looking at chat, they're receiving donations, they're playing a game. There has to be 3 different screens somewhere, right? Although I didn't set up chat and I didn't set up PayPal or anything. I don't even think I have a PayPal account anymore. If I do, I don't even know the password anymore. Regardless, I could not figure any of that out. And like I said, when looking at my computer screen, it was all just black. I didn't see The Sims 4 in a screen. I didn't see a chat scroll in another area. I saw nothing. But I said, you know what? Just go. So I did. But I could not get him. Alright, well, let me just say the guy in yesterday's video from that apartment, 930. Is it 930? Whatever, the last one. Medina Studios? I'm probably getting all these names mixed up. He came up in Cass. And I just tweaked him. I gave him different hair and I changed his clothes. But when I started playing, I'm looking at him like, this guy looks like Max Stanley. I thought he was an Asian. And he looked more like Max Mofo than the guy from Cass. So I thought that was weird. But it was almost spot on. And I'm like, well, I can do that with others. And apparently I can't. Not as talented as I assume I am. Sometimes it works perfectly, and other times it's like, no. Maybe when you're trying, it's not, that's how life usually is for me. The more I try, the worse things get. So who knows? But I was trying to make PJ, and even the hair. Well, that's tough. The hair, you know. There's not too many specifics. Did I say that right? Specific styles that would suit certain people because they have their own style. Yeah, here I go with this lengthy landscaping that. Why I forget the silliest dumb things, I don't know. And I do apologize, there's not much to talk about. Maybe I'll just add some music to this one because like I said, it's so long. And I did cut it down. I cut it down as best I could. Yeah, that was a little tough, that tree. I kept looking at it going, when it blooms, it's going to go right into the house. So I kept moving it forward. And my beautiful lavender there is all dead and brown. I wish I could think of something to say, but I can't. Oh, well, you probably can tell by my voice that I felt so yucky last night. And when I woke up this morning, I felt even worse. Just felt like I got hit by a truck. My throat has been hurting me for about a week now, and my nose is stuffed up again. Winter Winter for me. Oh. Did I mess that up? They're A pictures because, yeah. See? See what I mean? My brain is just fried. Yeah, see, I left everything basically where it was, but I had flipped the house. So now this stuff is at the front of the house, which isn't a big deal. I just didn't take care of the door like it was the front of the house. I took care of the back door like it was the front door. Oh boy. Very typical of me. But I'm not unhappy with how it turned out. The roof before drove me nuts. I don't know why you would do that. The 3 different colors of wall, and you left it open. It just looked dumb. And that's another thing that it just hit me. I have a sticky note here because I don't know who it was, but someone said that all you have to do is hold down the shift key when you're using trim, and then it won't go inside the house. Well, guess what? It's a fib. I held down shift, I used trim, and it completely covered the inside of the house. I did it 3 different ways, and it goes inside the house. So holding down shift does not fix the problem. I didn't know about those curtains either in the dining area, but I wanted some privacy since that was out front where that commons area is. At least the camera was a little bit easier to finagle. I guess being that high up in them apartments, it's just, if you tried it with my camera and my crappy equipment, I know, but when you try to look down, the whole scene changes and it's very frustrating, so you got to be really careful. Now, I came up here and the camera went cuckoo because you're on the 2nd floor, but the camera is cuckoo all the time when you're doing an apartment. Although I don't know how would the game or the camera know that you're up that high. You know, until you leave the building. Again, the mechanics of things, I don't understand it. I don't know. I put that birthday thing in there. Actually, someone made a CC. I think it's called No Plumb Bob's hot tub or something like that. I don't know. It's just different colors and variations of the exact same thing, which I don't see an issue with because EA did the same thing. They took their own hot tub and added something to it. So this person who made the CC took their added to hot tub and tweaked it. Same thing. It's the same basic item, tweaked twice. But I'm pretty sure that I have the link for that on my page. I don't know that I used too much CC because after that rug issue in that second to last video, I got rid of a majority of my CC. And I think I just have a couple clothing. Well, I got back all my hair, but I got rid of all of my rugs and you put them in another folder on your desktop so that they're there, but if you want to use them. Oh, well, good. We're almost done. I always feel bad that I don't have anything to say And even when I'm talking, it's like you're not saying anything. You're just being boring. You're rambling. Yeah, see, so I put the fish up there for Dad. You know what? I forgot to look if Boy had a fish tank in his room. I don't remember. I guess it doesn't matter. But I'm not displeased with this house. I think it's cute. And you just get a quick tour of the four sides. So there's one building there by the bridge. It's got a fish on it. And then that's the water side. And then that building behind there with the two smokestacks, that's got a fish on it as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.